This must end. For a decade now, I've been paying very close attention to the riots, the cities being burned, people being bludgeoned in the streets, killed, murdered, whether they were a store owner, police officer, or someone just traveling. They got caught up in the shit sandwich. It frustrates me. It frustrates me to see this. As someone who's given so much time, so much effort into serving this nation, I'm watching it fall apart, and from the inside too. And for what? For an ideology? The way the way people vote? What people believe? Instead of coming together and have a conversation to come to the truth, we would much rather point our fingers at each other and scream death threats. And as we dance somewhere in between peace and war, there's hardly any truth. Instead, we would stand on our side's truth. And again, like I said, point the finger at each other as if they are the sole problem. Listen, there's truth in both sides. But does either side have the full picture? No. It doesn't matter where you vote red or blue, whether you're conservative or liberal. What matters is the average day person. And are you prosperous? No. Hell no. A lot of us are starving. While the privileged few are telling us that our neighbor across the street is the issue. And a lot of us have believed it, which has led to the riots, the cities being burned. And that's the truth. The privileged few who have made their millions, their billions of dollars, are sitting here preaching to us that they're not the problem. No, 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 no. The neighbor across the street is the problem because of what he believes and how he votes. So you guys should be at each other's throats. What we're seeing now is what a lot of people don't realize is that this is exactly what happened right before the American Civil War. Civil unrest just like this. And guess what? It was still the same issues: slavery, race, civil rights. We haven't made progress. We haven't made progress at all. We're still killing each other over the same problems that we had 100 years ago, 150 years ago. And the masses are still eating every single thing that the elites push them to eat. We're not doing our research. We're not standing on truth. Matter of fact, when we come to the truth, we're too afraid to stand on it. There is a reason why only, was it less than 1% or 1%? No, I think it was 3%. Yeah, I think it was 3% served in the Revolutionary Army, the colonial army. They knew what was going to happen if they failed. They lost the war, but they stood for something: peace, liberty, and truth. And that's what a lot of people on YouTube are doing too, including myself. Peace, liberty, and truth. That's what I believe in. I'm tired. I'm tired of watching these cities, these once great cities, being burned to the ground because of an ideology. I'm tired of seeing all of our homeless people, especially homeless veterans who are dying of drug overdoses in tent cities, taking up parks and streets, literally building homes on the street. I'm tired of seeing it. I really am. Something has to be done about this. And here's the thing, I don't think the people that we vote in are actually going to fix the problem. I don't. Honestly, I think the country is too far gone at this point. I really do. And the reason I say that is because red and blue, which was at each other's throats during the Civil War, are still at each other's throats now. And they've been experimenting and they've been testing. And maybe give it another 10 years, maybe give it another 5 years. We might see another major conflict strike up. How many lives is it going to take? How many more people have to die, have to suffer before people finally start coming to the truth? We're average people. We all bleed the same. There is no white, there is no black, there is no Hispanic, Asian. There's only humanity. We are all different shades of brown. All of us are. So don't give me any shit. Everybody has suffered at the hands of each other because we're humans. We're all faulty. We've all killed each other using sticks and stones for whatever reason. This victim mentality is really killing people. And laziness is driving it. I've always told people, do your research. Look into things. Because if you don't know if you're being lied to, if you don't know that you're being lied to, how do you know what you're dying for? What you're living for? What you're fighting for? Is it peace or is it war? I hate watching these things happen. We've been divided on so many things. Man against woman, white against black. It's all anybody could ever really talk about. Who has it worse? What does it matter? All of us are eating a shit sandwich. Those of us at the bottom, except the ones at the top. While you suffer and you break your back every single day just to provide for yourself because you can't afford a family, those who let you go because they're downsizing their company and shipped their departments overseas, that or started paying an AI program to take over your job, they're making that much bigger profits. And so, with this new rise of entrepreneurs who are striking up businesses on Etsy, on Amazon, um, those who are starting up stuff on YouTube, such as myself, right, coming up and really starting to provide a decent life for ourselves while the corporatocracies are coming down, I applaud that. Down with these people. Down with what they stand for. They're only in it for themselves. They don't care about you. They only care if you're healthy enough to keep performing for them. So obviously, I don't want anything really bad happening to these people. I don't wish ill will for anyone, but at the same time, these people don't care about you, whether they're reporters in CNN or Fox News. Do you think they really care about you? Do you think they would come to your funeral? No. Do you think they would give you a thought tomorrow if you died today? I don't think so. We're heading towards another conflict. Innocent lives are going to be taken away needlessly, all because they were pushed to believe a certain way. And no one's coming to the truth. Instead, they would rather believe what they've been told to believe. That's dangerous. It's very dangerous. We've seen how that plays out with a lot of the cults in the late 1900s. Hell, even the Salem witch trials was a good example of that. With spectral evidence, people were killing each other over spectral evidence. People were killing each other over a fucking charade. This has to end. There shouldn't be red or blue, conservative or liberal. There should just be American, patriot. And those who hate America, you can leave. You can go. You can go. But for those of you who actually love America and wants to see it prosper, I don't care if you vote red or blue, but you got to come to the truth. You got to find the truth. And the truth is, your government doesn't care about you because you are not in their interest. And these big companies, they don't care about you either because you are competition. As it sits right now, this is somewhat of a free market. I wouldn't even really call it that. And I say that because COVID and how small business owners were shut down, were arrested for uh, even trying to operate. While big corporations like Walmart, Target, Walgreens, they were allowed to stay open. So, for the average man, country doesn't serve you. Not at all. Ask yourself this: what happened? What happened with the families of those Marines that were killed in Afghanistan? What happened to the American citizens that we left behind in Afghanistan? Rather that, all the equipment and ammunition that we left behind just for some terrorists to use. They don't care. They don't care about us. we have no influence. We don't have the pull that these corporation CEOs have. We can't buy politicians. It all comes down to resources. And that's really started to be threatened now with the rise of all of these entrepreneurs. That's why they're trying to tell you that the economy is starting to be destroyed because you decided to take it upon yourself to not get absolutely fucked over by the company you're working for and strike it on your own and be successful and provide for your family so that they don't have to suffer. No, they want you to get back into work. And then when they can finally afford an AI program to replace you, they'll do that. And they don't they're not going to care if you have a home or not after that point. There are so many ways to make money here in America and to be one of the richest nations. Um, we sure have a lot of poor people, and that number is only growing with the elimination of the middle class. You have someone that's stressed enough, obviously, they're going to lash out. And when you don't do your research to know that you're being lied to, if you know you're being lied to, if you're being lied to, you believe whatever. We hate so much in this country. The hate has to end, man. It really does. It has to end. Can't hate each other. We're our fellow countrymen. I'm just a regular person, just like you are. Can't hate each other. We all bleed the same. We all react the same way. We're animals. All of us. Whether you believe we're animals or not. It is. It's what we are. We have instincts. So always question every single thing. Every information you come across, question it. Do your research. Absolutely do your research. Stop the hate. Really stop the hate, man. I serve with all kinds of people. Matter of fact, the very home that I offered to people weren't even white. Because I don't care about that shit. I don't care about race. I don't care about gender. I don't care about that crap, dude. We're all people. We bleed the same. I keep saying that, but it's so true. We all bleed the same fucking color. We all bleed the same. Sure, we have different cultures, and sure, there's a little bit of a tension between that, but that's what makes humanity so beautiful too, is that we have all these different cultures, and we can learn something from each other. But there are a lot of people that don't see it that way. That's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. So where do you stand? What do you think? What are your beliefs? You know, when I started this channel, I wanted to bring a space for men to come together and grow and be better. And that's exactly what that is. It still remains that today. But everything that I'm talking about now just doesn't just affect men. It affects women, children. It affects everybody. So let's come together, guys. Let's come to the truth. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's have an actual honest conversation. Because when communication is shut down, only violence remains. So we got to start dancing towards peace, not war. I don't want to see war. Seen enough of it. Especially not in my own country. I don't want to see that. So let me know what you guys think. Guys, if this information helped you out, if you got something from this video, please like, share, subscribe. Um, I really want to change this culture. I really do. I want this culture to be something that all of us can be proud of. And I want to bring all of us to the truth, to include myself. Because I told you guys this before, I don't have it all figured out, but I'm going to get it figured out as much as I can. And I want you guys to figure it out with me. So I want this team to grow, to keep growing. So let's keep growing it, guys. Let's keep spreading the message as much as we can. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for all that you guys are doing. You guys are engaging so much, and I love the effort you guys are putting into it. You guys have been awesome. You guys are rock stars. That being said, guys, please take care of yourselves, mind and body. Research yourself as much as you're researching the world. You can't understand the world if you can't understand yourself. Don't neglect mental health. You need to talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. Physicality too. Get physical. Get in the gym. Go lift. Be fit. You never know when you find yourself in a situation where you have to rely on your instincts to fend off an attack. Can't do that if you're not fit. Because listen, for my guys, people depend on you. But ladies, you should also be able to defend yourself too. You do have an equalizer, and that's the gun. Don't worry so much about tasers. Shit ain't gonna do a whole lot for you. Get a gun. Learn how to use it. Train. Look at my videos. I've already showed you guys how to effectively use your gun, your handgun, your everyday carry, by the way, and I'll get into more, but watch it. Learn something. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm serious. I really want to know what you guys are thinking. I want to know what your guys' thoughts are, and just let me know what you're thinking. All right. I want to know your experiences. And listen, if someone's having a rough time in the comment section too, lift them up. All right. If someone's not understanding something, give them the right information. We got to bring love back into the conversation because there's already so much hate. So let's not hate, let's love. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Talk to you soon.